Hello. If you are needing to make the top lid of your paper box, you are in the right place. So last time we made the bottom folded part of our paper box, so now we need to make the lid. So it's pretty much going to be the same as the last video, except there's going to be a little twist on this in order to make the lid fit over the bottom. Alright, so same as before. We're going to take this corner, we're going to fold it to the bottom, and then we want to make sure that the edges at the point are completely touching, because we need to make our square for folding. So I'm just going to fuss with this, and I'm going to hold it and crease. Remember to take the back of your nail or scissors or something flat to press down and make a crisp crease. And then we need to cut this a little bit off to make our square. So I'm just going to cut along the edge of this little triangle. Put that little piece aside. And then we're going to open it. And now we need to make another crease to make an X. So I'm going to take this top corner that has a crease on it, fold it down to the opposite corner, make sure they line up, hold it down with my finger, push up, and crease that down really well, and then open it up. So again, same as last time. Now we're going to fold all of our corners to the middle. If you need to take a pencil and make a little mark so that you can see the middle, you are welcome to do that. So I'm just going to fold all the corners to the middle. If any point you need to pause the video or rewind it, that's always a good thing to do. I'm just bringing every corner to the middle and creasing it down. Okay, so again, we've got our little square, and then we've got all the corners to the middle that are kind of popping up. So this is the part that's different from last time. Remember when we took the right side and the left side and we brought it all the way to the middle and creased? This is how we're going to make the lid a little bit bigger. You're going to bring the edge to the middle, but instead of creasing, you're going to pull back slightly, about 1/8 of an inch, just a little bit, and then you're going to crease, okay? So watch me do it. So I'm going to take this side, I'm bringing it to the middle, but I'm not creasing. So it's in the middle, I'm going to pull back just a little bit, and then I'm going to crease, okay? So then on this side, you're going to bring this over. Be careful here, do not bring it over to touch this other side, because we know this other side is not perfectly in the middle. So when you bring this over, line it up in the middle, and then pull back just a little bit and crease. Okay, so I'm going to bring it close so you can see there's a little bit of a gap. They're not perfectly in the middle. If you need to rewind this to take another look, you can. But remember, now we have to do our creases on the top and the bottom. So I'm just going to turn. I'm going to bring the right side to the middle, but I'm not creasing. Bring it to the middle. I'm trying to make sure it lines up with my creases in the middle. And then instead of creasing in the middle, I pull back just a little bit, about 1/8 of an inch. So just, if I had to draw it out, if this is the middle, I'm pulling back about that much. So just a little bit, okay? So I'm going to flip. And if you're pulling this over your paper and it's getting kind of caught, just kind of roll it a little bit. Make the paper do what you want it to do. So again, bring this to the middle, not touching this other side. Bring it to the middle, right about, what do we got here? Here, pull back slightly, and then crease. Okay, so I'm going to bring it close so you can see there's a little bit of a gap. They're not perfectly in the middle. So when you bring this over, line it up in the middle, and then pull back just a little bit and crease. and then crease. Okay? And then it's same as before. So I'm going to run through this quickly since we had the other video. Feel free to pause and go back as needed. So the next part, if you remember, we're going to take the top and fold it out, and the bottom to fold it out so it looks like this gemstone shape. So now we're going to take this right side, we're going to fold the entire thing over and crease to make our first wall or side. I'm going to take this other side, crease it down, and then pop that up so we have our first two sides. Alright, so a little refresher here. You can see the creases. This is my side. If you go up to this one and you start folding, your box is going to be off. So if it helps, you got your triangle, you go down 1, 2, this is going to be your side. Since we know this is your side, you're going to go to the rectangle that lines up with your side, and you're going to draw that diagonal line, if that helps you to remember to push this in. But it has to be pushed in. So just like before, I'm going to hold this wall. I'm going to take my non-dominant hand to hold this whole back piece. I'm putting my finger on that square, and I'm pushing in while pulling up this back side. So I'm going to put it down. It's a little easier for me. Holding this wall, pushing in on this square, and pulling the entire back side up to make that corner. And then I'm going to push this down in the middle, and then I'm going to rinse and repeat. So I'm going to hold, push in on the square, or you could do your thumb, whatever's easiest, and pull this whole part back. Like I said, make the paper do what you want. Crease down that little bump. And then you're going to fold this entire back piece over. Just kind of slowly tuck it in, push that part back. You've got your third side. So I'm going to go ahead and do this side. Push that in to get the corner right. Push that back down, excuse me. Push this back part up, crease. Push the whole thing down. Being a little fussy with me here. Okay. And I have the lid of my box. Alright. If the box is slightly off and the walls aren't perfect, as long as it looks like a square, I'm good with that. So now the moment of truth. You're going to grab the bottom of your box that you made last time, and you're going to put them together, and they should fit pretty darn perfectly. If they don't go in this easily, just kind of lightly squish some of the areas to get it to go in, and you got your paper box. So now that you have your box, we need to add different paper techniques all along the top and fill this up so we get some practice in working with manipulating paper. So now that you have your box, you're going to go to the next video where it shows all these some different techniques of manipulating paper. And then whichever part on your box is your lid, that's the part that you're gonna glue down all these pieces. All right. As always, if you have any questions, please email me. Thank you for watching the video.